What's up, everyone? It's been a minute. Um, it's been a long last couple months, actually. We had been packing, and then we moved into our new place about, it's been about 3 weeks now. Not quite a month yet, but um, it's been kind of a whirlwind. Been going through some health stuff. Been going through, like I said, moving into our new place, getting that set up. We're in a townhome now, so it's really nice and um, nice to just have more room and just places to put stuff and how that works and whatnot. Man, I'm on the bike right now, so that's why I'm out of breath a little bit. Um, but you know, this is not a whole lot here to say, but been dealing with a lot mentally with just things going on in my life, personal things that I'm personally going through. Doesn't have to do with anyone else, but struggling with forgetfulness and um, dealing with some of my, I guess, family um, on my side. And just struggling with that a lot. But, you know, kind of just winging this video because I don't really know what to say right now. It's almost 10 o'clock and but I've been wanting to come on here and talk, but tonight I just had a just wanted to come on. I was on the bike for some reason. I feel like I had more to say, but maybe I don't. Eventually I want to give a tour of this place, but everything's not quite set up yet. We only have one room to put together yet, which is pretty much put together, but the TV isn't up and some things are in the closet yet, so just kind of waiting on that, and then can put things up and then we'll be good to go. But did I ever mention I hate moving? I've been moving my whole life from at an early age in Arizona where I grew up and moved to California. I moved back to Arizona where I was our original house, and then we moved to Minnesota because my parents divorced, and I spent a big part of my childhood up here, and I got married and we moved back to Arizona as an adult, as a married man, and then unfortunately a job came calling for Cassie and we moved back and got a place here, lived in an apartment for a while, and then moved, hopefully this last time for quite a long time, hopefully into a townhome. So we've been looking for a townhome for years, and finally one came open. So when you get into a townhome, you really want to stay there for a while. At least that's the idea, because they don't come open very often. So, really excited about this place. It's nice coming home and being able to do laundry in your own place and not having to go down the hallway or another building to do laundry. Central air is big, really big. Not having to deal with a window air conditioning where it doesn't cool down your whole apartment. While, yes, a townhome is 2 floors, typically speaking. Probably costs a little bit more, but it can be more efficient at the same time. So there's give and take, but I'm happy with where we're at, and work is going well. Really happy at my job for the most part. I'm a little frustrated I can't really grow past this point because of my limitations. But I continue to be thankful for what I got and the things that are around me and where God put me. I'm trying to also focus more on my faith, and I'd like to focus on here more. What God's doing in my life and who He's brought into my life, and just I'm thankful. I go to a church where it's a very small church. It's a very intimate church. And yes, while there's not a lot of people, the people that I have grown with has been some of the most gratifying experiences I've had. And the most, meaningful relationships I've ever had. And sometimes when you're in a bigger church, not to say a bigger church is bad, because it's not. I've been in those bigger churches before and grown with those people as well. But sometimes when you're in a smaller church, you can connect with people easier. And in my case, it's been that way. One of my really good friends there is my pastor, or I'd like to think so anyways. He's taught me a lot. He's helped me grow. And I just don't say that because he's my pastor. I've genuinely spent time with him. I've been able to just hang out with him outside of church. But he's become one of my really close friends here in Rochester, and I appreciate him and his family a lot and what they've done for me and helped me in ways that I could have never imagined. I'm on the media team there, which isn't very big. It's, consists of 3 people that rotate. This month it's a little more than that, but I'm doing pretty much 3 or 4 weeks out of the month this month in August, and so it's a little it's a little what's the word? It's gonna be a busy month for me. But I've been reading the Bible every day. I'm reading the 365 days plan on the app. I did this once another time about 3 years ago now, 4 years ago probably, and it was great. But now I'm doing it again, and I'm learning about myself, and I'm retaining some of that stuff I learned before. So I'm going back, and I want to learn more and retain that stuff, and hopefully it just keeps building and building and building. So I think one of the things that I find that is the hardest to do is um, um, is listening for what God wants for you. Sometimes I don't know if it's myself listening to my own voice, or is it God? So I think that's the biggest thing. I've heard God's voice before, but sometimes I don't know, so I keep making sure I'm focusing on Him, reading, spending time with like-minded individuals, you know. So I've been reading Samuel recently in my plan, going through that, and you know, it amazes me. It amazes me the amount of jealousy that's involved from Saul, and how David never did anything really wrong. And in this particular instance, he didn't know what he was doing wrong, but Saul just kept trying to kill him for no reason than jealousy, really. And at least that was part of it. Probably more to it than that, obviously, but you know, David's best friend, gosh, what was his name? I can't remember his name right now, but he was Saul's son, and that was David's best friend, and he died. But you know, when David became king, he did some things that weren't so good either. But you know, it was just interesting how jealousy plays a big role in Samuel. So anyway, those are just kind of some of my thoughts today. I'm just pretty tired, and I need to go to bed. First I need a shower and take the dog out, or vice versa. So anyways, I'm gonna get going here, and I will hopefully be on here sooner rather than later, but I have no idea. So till then, talk to you guys later.